Good evening, everybody. We are at Providence Day School for this varsity girls soccer matchup. Charlotte Latin versus Providence Day. We're about 11 minutes away from kickoff here at the Mozak Athletic Field. The varsity girls lacrosse game went a little bit over schedule, or behind schedule, pardon me. But we promise this game will be a very good game, and we're about 11 minutes away from the start of it. We'll
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Providence Day School for this evening's rivalry match between the Hawks of Charlotte-Latin and the Chargers of Providence Day. We'll quickly get to your lineups. We're running a little behind. For the Hawks, starting in goal, number 1, freshman goalkeeper, number 1, Ava Nadeau. Freshman forward, number 7, Grayson Levesque. Sophomore midfielder, number 8, Sunny Jen. Sophomore forward, number 11, Claire Zhang. Senior defender, number 15, Avery Cheatwood. Senior midfielder, number 16, Lucy Dempsey. Senior defender, number 18, Mary Stewart Hunter. Junior defender, number 19, Addison Hall. Junior forward, number 20, Eleanor Fisher. Junior midfielder, number 21, Lillian Jamosevich. And junior number midfielder, number 25, Maggie Hyder. That's a senior and junior light and lineup. The coach of the Hawks is Kyle Searles, assisted by Ruffin Tanner, Paul Alt, Tim Masters, and Nancy Smith. And now starting for the Chargers, number 1, sophomore Molly Deblitz in goal. Sophomore number 2, Kelsey Hart. Junior number 3, Jada McGrew. Junior number 4, Brooklyn Jensen. Senior number 7, KK Hart. Senior number 10, Kate Cater. Senior number 14, Grace White. Junior number 17, Blaine McElroy. Junior number 19, Leah Zimmer. Blaine was 17, Leah was 19. Sophomore number 22, Devin McElroy. Sophomore number 24, Abby Goldine. I think these teams are pretty even on starters in terms of seniors, juniors, and underclassmen. All right, we will now have the national anthem, so we'll go off the stream for a minute.
As we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
All right, Headmaster Dr. Glenn Kalesha in front of us, watching the game.
They won, I don't know how to behave. I don't know what to do.
Nottingham Forest won. He doesn't know how to behave. They were up 3-0, and I saw the score earlier. So this is a huge match. The Chargers are 9-0, currently ranked number 2 in the country. The Hawks are 7-0, currently ranked number 4 in the country. Chargers number 1 in North Carolina. Hawks are number 2 in North Carolina. Last 6 state championships in North Carolina for private schools have been decided between these two games. Chargers were 25 minutes away from a 4-peat last year, when Latin, who was out playing in the game anyway, came back to beat them. Dan Dudley had a couple things to say about today's game. One was that championships are not won in the first regular season matchup. We'll probably be playing Latin 3 times this year, although you could gain a psychological edge. But he also said after last year, he told a lot of his players that you have to lose at least one big game to get you the right mentality to win championships. So we'll see what kind of an impact that's had on the Chargers team this year. We're ready for some exciting soccer. We're up to 83 people watching the stream, unless that's 63. My eyes are bad, but I think it's 83. And Chargers have the kickoff. We have a lot of press here. Did I say that already? A lot of press here enjoying the game. All right. Long kick forward by KK Hart. It's going to take me a while to figure out the Latin defense here in terms of who's playing where, but we'll get it straight. That goes outside by Kelsey Hart. Kate Cater. That ball goes out of bounds. She tried to go to Devin McElroy, went out of bounds. And coming over here for the throw-in on this side is number 15. That is Avery Cheatwood, one of the senior captains, I believe. Just in the middle. Cleared away. Who was it that cleared away? Was that Abby?
Believe so.
Yeah. So Abby's is playing on the left defender. We got Brooklyn and Kate Cater in the middle. That's forward to Devin McElroy, taken away by Cheatwood. That's forward to number 11, Zhang. Taken away by the Chargers and cleared back down. Step in there by Abby Goldine. Great play. Abby's done a great job acting essentially like a wingback out of that defender position. She tried to send McElroy long. I think that was Devin. She was trying to stand out. Devin and her sister has similar color cleats. That's not helpful. Ball goes forward. KK Hart trying to win it. She does. Goes forward to Jada. Jada back to KK Hart. She looked for the cut there from Devin, but Devin was cutting the other way, and that'll be a goal kick for the Hawks. So you took two teams that were already strong, and then each team added star players with new freshmen and some new upperclassmen on the field. Taken away by Blaine McElroy to Devin McElroy. Devin tries to drive the middle. Goes back outside to Hart. Kelsey Hart. Tries to go the middle to McGrew, and that goes through. I'm not being able to read those small numbers, so I'm going to need number help across the back here of who the. See if we can get the four numbers across the back as far as who's who here. Long throw forward by Goldine, looking for Jada. She's trying to fight for it. Goes out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for the Hawks. Can you see a number there, Charlie?
That 21. Threw it in.
So that was Lillian Jarosevic, who's we thought was going to be playing right midfield, but maybe she's playing right D. Forward to McGrew. KK Hart back to McGrew. Who goes looking far side towards Kelsey Hart. Good cover back by Zhang. Chargers pressure. Goes forward, and that's going to go out of bounds. Chargers ball.
Well, both teams unsurprisingly playing with a lot of intensity to start the game. This is one of the biggest games of the year for both of these squads. And they're playing like they both want to win it for sure.
Turning a shot, that's high. High shot there by Leah Zimmer.
Well, she had a good look there, but it was pretty far out. Just flew a little bit high.
All right, that's going to be number 19, Addison Hull on the goal kick. Headed up forward. Dan Dudley has played a lot of freshmen and will play a lot of freshmen, but started with an older lineup here. That's a good through ball to the middle. That's behind. Molly Deblitz comes up and cleans
save.
up. Good save by Deblitz.
Really impressive there. And you mentioned the older lineup to start the game for the Chargers. They certainly have a very impressive group of freshmen, but against Charlotte Latin, one of the best teams in the nation, it is noteworthy that Coach Dudley is playing his veterans, upperclassmen.
Ball's turned on that side. I think that's Grayson Levesque over there. That's going to be Chargers ball. Abby Goldine can pick out her cleats. Long throw. It's Leah Zimmer there. Driving, crosses to the middle. Whoop. No, that might have been Blaine for Leah. Yeah, that was Blaine for Leah. Now to Leah again. Turn. Deflected. Good defense by the Hawks. Kate Cater comes over to settle. Goes to White in the middle. Goes forward to Blaine McElroy. We're going to have a foul called back here. Chargers ball. Good play by Grace White. And we got Cameron Seacard watching here. Awesome. Jada drives the end line. Jada driving end line. Tries to cross the middle. Controlled by the Hawks. Cameron, almost your whole family's here watching. Well, we got mom and dad anyway.
Is that Abby Goldine on the inbound? The throw in?
Yep. That was Leah Zimmer in the corner, out of bounds. Another throw by the Chargers. See if Goldine tries to go fairly long. She does. Went for Blaine McElroy, tried to flick it on.
It's a pretty good throw in.
Whoop.
Ooh.
Tripping over the ball, that's always annoying.
Mm-mm.
And Hawks break with speed. They're going to call a foul on Kate Cater there.
I think that looked like the right call. Unfortunate. Obviously, the crowd doesn't like it here at Providence Day.
I think there's going to be a discussion here, but not a card.
Definitely the right call, though.
Looks like number 16, Lucy Dempsey, I think, is going to take this free kick for the Hawks. We got at least 3 people chiming in the chat so far. Dempsey, it's blocked by the wall. Chargers come out. Grace White tries to get it out. Blaine McElroy goes forward to Leah Zimmer.
Good pass.
Leah's looking for Jada, tries to send it for Jada. Through ball. Good cover back by number 21 for the Hawks, and she clears it around out of bounds. That was Lillian Jamosowicz, who we think is playing right D, but we're not totally sure here.
Well, that was impressive by Jarmosevic. Keeping up with Jada McGrew. She's one of the fastest soccer players I've seen out on the field.
And that's going to be the first corner of the game. So Lee Horton, legendary coach at Charlotte Latin, used to have everybody chant, including his fans, every corner is a goal, every corner is a goal. So I don't think he's saying that right now. He's here watching the team. He's retired, but he drives the bus to get the team to the games. Blaine with the corner, knocked down, and they're going to call that a goal kick. Say that went off of, I'm not sure if that went off of Cater or Zimmer, but that's going to be a goal kick for the Hawks. Zimmer and McGrew are being kind of pretty aggressive on the press here on the goal kick. Towards midfield, McElroy wins it. McGrew goes out of bounds. McGrew is not able to get there first. So we got at least 2 former players in this game watching, with M. Dixon and Cam Seacard. Ball's knocked up high. Grace White comes away with it. White tries to look forward for Devin McElroy, I believe. Knocked forward. Grace White over to Leah Zimmer. Kelsey Hart with it. Kelsey Hart turns, kicked out of bounds by Zhang. Chargers throw in.
Is Kelsey going to throw it in, I believe?
Yeah, Kelsey threw it in. Blaine reverses over to Goldine, pressured by the Hawks. Ball goes down, looking for Devin. Over to Grace White. Good passing by the Chargers. Forward to Zimmer. Through ball. Sorry, that's Zimmer on the through ball. That was Blaine with the
really
pass.
nice pass by Blaine.
Yeah, back to Blaine. Blaine comes to the middle. She's dangerous off that run. Goes forward to Hart. Shot from the side. Shot just wide. I think that was Zimmer on the feed and Devin McElroy on the shot.
Well, that was set up very well by Blaine McElroy and Leah Zimmer. And a nice shot by Hart, just a little bit wide. I will say, though, here in the first 11 minutes, this looks like a college soccer match. This is a really high-quality high school match that we're getting here.
Goldine steps in, then Goldine recovers back over to her side. Through ball there. Deblitz comes out. Nice play by Deblitz to take possession. Nice play by Molly. Molly goes over to Kate Cater. Cater bringing it up. Goes outside to Kelsey Hart. Hart tried to go down the sideline to Jada McGrew, but went out of bounds. It's a long throw by Lillian Jamosevic. I have a feeling that Jamosevic is just taking Jada McGrew's side, whichever side McGrew's on, because she's switched sides.
That's probably necessary.
Nice cross there over to Devin.
They got all tripped up.
Nice passing by the Chargers. Jada McGrew's got it. Jada going 1v1, drives the end line, crosses in the air, back post, headed back to the middle. Nobody there for the return header. That was, I think, Blaine. That was kept in. And then one, I think that Zimmer that won. Boy, my eyes are really starting to go. It's that time of day when I'm clutching at straws on numbers. That was KK Hart on the sideline.
Well, nice job overall by Providence State, keeping it on the right side of the field.
Another former Charger player chimes in. Chandler Brooks watching. Abby Goldine gets it. Over to Kelsey Hart on the side. Chargers doing a good job reversing the field, making the Hawks work.
Ooh.
I'm going to call that on Blaine. Blaine was...
I think that was some kind of trip.
Blaine was not impressed. She thought she was just shielding, but I think it's a good, legitimate call. Looks like Dempsey's coming over to take that again, unless I think that's Dempsey. Can we see a number on the 19? Nope, it's not Dempsey. It's Addison Hall on the free kick. Long free kick. Goldine shielding. Nice play by Abby Goldine to protect her goalie. Good boxing out. Deblitz punts. Knocked down at midfield. Grace White has it. Grace White gets it over to KK Hart. KK Hart goes outside. That was Zimmer. And we have a quick substitution here. So Ray Phillips comes in, first freshman in for the Chargers, I believe, right?
Yes. And she started a couple games
Yep.
early in the year for the Chargers.
She takes the holding midfield spot that Grace White was in.
She's played really well so far this season.
That's forward. That's a shirt being pulled. Blaine's got it still. Blaine crosses. Kate Guru comes and clears it out. Latin coaches wanted to foul on that, but Jada pretty clearly got the ball since it went out of bounds off of her. Goal kick here for the Hawks.
Nice kick.
Cater is able to head it up, heads it forward, goes off to Phillips. Cater gets it forward again. Jarmosevic, a lot of sort of volleyball going on here, and won by Blaine McElroy. McElroy goes over, I think that is Hart back to McElroy. No, that was Zimmer back to McElroy. Nice play by McElroy. Nice long left shot and saved over the goal. Great shot by McElroy and a great save by Ava Nadu.
That was really impressive. Nice control there by Blaine McElroy. She got a really high-quality shot off. But honestly, an even better save by Ava Nadu,
I believe.
Nadu.
So. And that, by the way, was her left foot.
You don't see that very often.
McElroy with the corner. Nice ball into the middle. Chargers trying to get possession, headed down. Cleared out. I think that's cleared out off at Chargers, so that's going to be a Hawks throw. I can't see the Hawks numbers on that side at all.
Let's see.
Calling that Hawks ball again. Off of Devin McElroy.
This is number 15 throwing it in, I believe.
That would make sense because they keep switching
Avery
sides
Cheatwood.
based on where Jada is.
Mm-hmm.
Jarmosevic is taking Jada's side, so it makes sense that that's Cheatwood on that side.
It speaks volumes to the skill level of Jada McGrew.
KK Hart goes forward. That's Leah Zimmer. She goes outside to Kelsey Hart. Kelsey has it, looks forward to Blaine.
It was out of bounds.
Yep. After doing the girls lacrosse game earlier, I'm just seeing lots of different color lines in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember which one are we on now. I guess we're on the yellow lines in this game. Okay.
We were using blue earlier.
Yeah, blue and
And
red.
red.
Both, yeah.
So we've used 3 different colors today.
Yeah. Foul called on number 15.
Kelsey Hart's got it.
That was Avery. Who was on that foul? That was Mary Stewart Hunter on the foul. She's been a great player for the Hawks. She was one of the key players in their win over the Chargers last year in States. It's Blaine fighting for it. Ball keeps going up in the air. Foul called on the Hawks. And let's see who takes this free kick. Looks like Abby Gouldine's going to take it. Goldine, nice high ball. Headed out by the Hawks. Chargers fighting for it. Ball kept in. Kelsey Hart had it. Coming back from out of bounds with Zimmer. Back to KK Hart. Tries to get a through ball there unsuccessfully. Ray to Phillips. Steps in. Phillips gets it back to Brooklyn Jensen. I hope Lauren Jensen's watching. Forward to KK Hart. Back outside to Abby Goldine. Over to Kelsey Hart this side. Kelsey overlapping in the middle. Nice through ball, looking far side. That's a beautiful ball. Cross to Jada and headed over. That was, do they call offsides on it? Okay, offsides call, so it wouldn't have counted, but great play. This game, I think we mentioned earlier, this game was featured in today's Charlotte Observer as one of the premier games in spring sports. I think they were trying to say in the country, but certainly in Charlotte.
Well, for sure. I think if they said in the country, that'd be very much justified. Currently, the Chargers are ranked number 2 in the country.
And the Hawks are ranked
number 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
Battle over there. Goldine gets it forward.
So very impressive on both sides.
McElroy over McGrew. McGrew turns. She's got Kelsey Hart far side here. She goes over up a little bit behind her. Yeah. Jada's mad at herself on that. There we go. Lauren Jensen chimed in after I called her out there. Watching from Ohio with Riley Brindley. There's a couple more Chargers alums watching. And we got Emma Goldine in the stands watching. Throw in by the Hawks. That was Hunter. She goes forward. Far side on the part of the Hawks. Goldine moving over. It's closed down. Chargers recover pretty quickly there. Trying to go down the sideline. Hawks ball on the throw-in. Quick throw. Chargers got to recover. Running the end line. That's dangerous. Zhang was looking to distribute. Good hustle there by, I think that was KK Hart. Down the sidelines to Jada McGrew. McGrew's got some time here. McGrew looking. She goes up for Leah Zimmer. Good step in there. Some very dedicated alums. Yes, they are, Chandler. Chandler, your mom's here too. Thrown towards where Jada was cutting in the middle. Jada turns. Nice scissors. Looks through. Almost got that through to Blaine, but that's going to go off the end line for a goal kick for the Hawks. At this point in the game, the Chargers have 4 shots. The Hawks have 2. Checking in for the Hawks. Number 7, Grayson Levesque, who started the game and is now back in. Taking the far right side of the 3 forwards. On goal kick, Blaine steps in. Zimmer tried to spin on it. KK Hart goes forward. Nice pass back from Blaine to Jada. Jada was looking for Blaine. Now she goes outside to Kelsey Hart. Nice cross by Kelsey Hart. Ball is fought for by both teams, but falls to Latin there. Down the sideline, Brooklyn Jensen knocks it down. She's pressured by the Hawks. Hawks pressured again. Goldine recovers.
Ooh.
I'm just going to call that a throw. Well, let's see what they're going to call there. Going to call that a free kick. Referee's calling it a free kick. The linesman just said a throw-in. Referee's calling it a free kick. Dan Dudley thought it was shoulder to shoulder. Oh, it is a throw. They did call the throw. Okay. Yep. I think that was the right call.
That wasn't.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a penalty on the Chargers.
It's going to be a free kick from that area outside the box. Chargers aren't real happy with the call, but again, historically, Latin under Lee Horton was very dangerous on free kick situations. So the Hawks have been most dangerous in these free kick situations. Who's that going to take it? Looks like that's 16. Captain Lucy Dempsey, I believe, is going to take it again.
It is. Pretty good opportunity for Latin here.
Looking to the middle. And Dan Dudley is not happy, but the referee had not blown his whistle to start the play. Dan was giving him a hard time on that. Goes to the middle. Cleared forward.
Oh, she lost control of it there.
And that's going to be Chargers ball. Dan didn't like the fact that they got to take that kick twice, but outside to Hart. Hart tries to go to the middle. KK Hart's pressuring. Devin McElroy was pressuring. Hawks doing a good job passing the ball here. Nice give and go there by the Hawks. Kate Cater tries to step in. Another defender tries to step in, and then Abby Goldine clears it. That falls forward. Leah Zimmer headed it forward. KK Hart came over to try to win it, and that's knocked out of bounds by Maggie Hyder.
They called there.
Called it Jada going for the ball along with the Latin player.
Questionable.
My eyes aren't good enough to tell you if it was questionable or not. It was contact.
I think that the refs have done a pretty good job here today. They've made some good calls, some good no calls.
Long kick forward. Molly Deblitz gets it over her head. Is able to knock it down, get it. Good play by Molly.
Yeah, nice recovery there. Find over the middle.
Up to DePhillips. Over to Kelsey Hart. Oh, not able to control it. Pressured. It's going to be a free kick for the Chargers. Claire Zhang was fighting for it there. Kelsey, long kick. It's actually over Blaine's head. Good step up by the defender there. Forward towards Zhang. Step in by DePhillips. Another foul called on the Chargers.
Yeah, I think the Chargers really need to work on at least trying to flip the field here. They've been playing defense for the majority of the first half. Nothing scored on them yet.
Looks like that Latin has switched. I think that's Mary Stewart Hunter that's back on defense here. And getting ready to take this kick is Maggie Hyder. So both teams have rotated people around the field some. It's a dangerous shot. It's over the goal.
Wow. That was a really good kick. Just above the goal there by number 25, Maggie Hyder.
All right. Zoe Hargraves shoving in for Leah Zimmer. And Johnson sugging in for Rada Phillips, and that'll move Kelsey Hart up into the holding midfield. And Ayla Johnson to the right defense. And she gets a first touch right away. Goes down the sideline. She was looking for our other new player that went in. She was looking for, who was the other player that went in? Zoe Hargraves. She was looking for Hargraves.
Yeah, Zoe Hargraves.
Yeah. Hart heads that forward. Pressure outside. Goldine closing with her speed. You know, you talk about Jada's speed. I'm not sure Abby's not the fastest person on the team. You just don't have to see it on offense.
Yeah. I think like you said, Jada gets a chance to showcase it more often, but
she's got a really long throw.
Yeah,
she does.
Throw in for the Hawks. Abby wins the throw. Looks like we got a girls team being the ball people for this game on the far side. Faster to give the ball to the Chargers than to the Hawks, but okay. Falls to Jada McGrew. She goes back towards Kelsey Hart. Kelsey Hart comes over the side to Ayla Johnson. Ayla's under pressure. Ayla turns, still pressured. And that was Zoe Hargraves that came back and got it. Hargraves gets a little bit too far out in front of her feet. No call.
It's good no call.
Good tackle. Yeah, it was a good tackle. Hawks have numbers. Jada McGrew comes all the way back to cover on defense.
I mean, did that not look really quick?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good defense there by the Chargers. Kelsey Hart goes forward to Blaine McElroy, outside to Ayla Johnson. Ayla goes back to Hart. That's Kelsey Hart. Directing traffic, turns. Goes back to Kate Cater. Kate goes far side to Abby Goldine. Abby waiting for it with the press coming. Goes forward to KK Hart. KK Hart turns. Looks for Kelsey Hart. Kelsey tries to send Zoe Hargraves. Dangerous ball. Who's going to get there? Goalie gets there. Good play by the Chargers. Good play by the goalie. .9:35 left, first half. We're playing head volleyball there for a minute. Lattin's able to settle. Through ball is going to go all the way through to Molly Deblitz. Good attempted through ball there by the Hawks. Dan Dudley's getting a lot of players in this last part of the first half.
Yeah, I think it's important. You know, this is a massive game, but it's one of just two, most likely three matchups. So it's good to see Coach Dudley using the majority, or maybe not the majority, but a lot of his lineup here. Here's Jada McGrew.
Fakes a shot, goes outside, crosses. That's Blaine was there over Blaine's head. Falls to Kelsey Hart. Kelsey goes over to KK Hart. KK Hart has a nice shot and saved. That was a good shot and good save by Ava Nadu, the freshman goalkeeper for the Hawks.
That was a really nice save by the goalie.
All right, this is the second Charger corner, I believe. Third Charger corner.
Blaine McElroy going to take it.
Yeah, actually, Blaine's alternated. She went this side, far side, this side. All right, did you notice who just checked in for the Chargers? Devin McElroy is coming out, and I think that was Ray DePhillips that came out, but I didn't see who went in. Long cross, a little bit too far. Lattin tries to clear it outside. Nice shot, and that's a goal. And I believe that was KK Hart. I think that was KK Hart.
Looks like it.
I'm not sure who got the assist there. No, it just sort of fell to her. I think that's KK Hart unassisted. At 7:48 of the first half. We haven't had an announcement. We're pretty convinced that was KK Hart. In the upper 90 there, just inside the crossbar.
That was a really nice shot. And, yeah, you said it. It just fell right to her. Very fortunate bounce by the for the Chargers.
Yeah, well, good pressure. Yeah, it was number 7, KK Hart. Really interesting here. Abby Goldine is playing center defense with the substitutions that just came on. Haven't seen Abby in the middle too much this year. So who do they have over on the left side then?
She's right there.
So Ayla Johnson's right, and on the left side is Rowan Daly. And then we got Cater and Goldine in the middle on defense. See, there's Goldine stepping up. Great play by Abby. Down the sideline, I think that was Zoe Hargraves.
Ooh.
Sprinting for this. That was Leah Zimmer. Still Chargers throw. All right, we get Ryan Mixon cheering on the chat as well here. Ayla Johnson with the throw.
It's a pretty big opportunity for the Chargers. Just over 6 minutes to go in the first half.
Good long throw. No Chargers there to get it. That's going to be a foul called. I think that was on Blaine McElroy there. Be a free kick here for the Hawks. And that is being taken by number 19, Addison Hall. She's taking a lot of the goal kicks. Latin looking for the through ball down the sideline. Abby Goldine comes to cover and kicks that nearly into the stands. Chargers looking for a long throw. Avery Cheatwood coming up to take this. I mean, not Chargers. Hawks looking for a long throw with Avery Cheatwood coming up to take it. Cater is able to clear it. Zimmer tries to hold it. Ayla Johnson's able to knock it out of bounds off the Latin player. That goal was scored, by the way, with only about half of our starters in the game. Cleared out of bounds by the Hawks.
It's impressive. Very good sign by scoring against one of the best defenses, maybe in the country.
That one of the things Dan Dudley has always done well as the Chargers coach is play his bench, get people ready so when he needs them in the state playoffs, they're ready. Nice ball by Jada. I think that was Zoe Hargraves that was there but not able to do anything with it. Good play by Nadu. Let's see if that's Hargraves or not. Yes, I think that's who that was. Kelsey Hart kicks it outside. Kate Cater steps in there on the attempted through ball. Blaine McElroy to Daly, over to McGrew. McGrew over to Kate Cater. Over to Ayla Johnson. Johnson goes down the sideline. That's off a Latin player, so that should be Chargers throw. Ayla Johnson comes forward to take the throw. That was headed up by KK Hart. Latin turns, through ball. Abby Goldine steps in. That's Kelsey Hart. Kelsey Hart tries to look for Leah or Blaine, falls to KK Hart. KK Hart trying to get that to Zoe Hargraves. Cleared out, and that's falling to Jada McGrew. That could be dangerous if she can get a shot off there. Not able to. Goes back to Kelsey Hart. Kelsey goes outside to Rowan Daly. Good step in by Hawks, but Chargers maintain possession. Kelsey's got it. Kelsey goes down the sideline looking for, I think for Blaine there. Kicked out of bounds by the Hawks. Let's see if Rowan Daly's got a long throw in her here. We've been close to 100 people streaming, or 100 devices streaming. We know we got 100 people because we got that whole crowd watching in Ohio. Hawks try to go down the sideline. Blaine McElroy steps in, takes the ball away. Blaine trying to drive the box. Goes far side. Zoe Hargraves has it. Zoe looks for either, I wasn't sure if that was a shot or trying to get it to Jada. Good recovery on defense by the Hawks. Attempted through ball. Abby Goldine steps in, knocks it out of bounds. Quick throw in by the Hawks. Chargers recovering back. Goes through Ayla Johnson.
Mistake.
I think that's going to still be his Charger throw. It should be, yeah, Charger throw. Zoe has it. Zoe trying to turn. That's going to be another Charger throw. Oh, now it says we have 100 devices watching. Look at that. Ayla Johnson down the sideline. Comes to Jada McGrew. Jada using her strength. Knocks it off Latin again. Chargers gaining possession, gaining territory in small bits here. Johnson another throw. Headed out of bounds again. So Chargers are now going to have, this is their 4th throw down the sideline?
Should be.
Johnson tries to get it, long throw to Blaine, controlled by Hawks, and then out of bounds, not controlled by the Hawks. That was Eleanor Fisher trying to control it there. Long throw again. Jada McGrew is trying to get it. Zoe Hargreaves is trying to get it, and that's another Charger throw. 1:15 left in the half.
Just kind of running down the clock here. Some
we're going
throw-ins.
to spend the last 2 minutes just with throw-ins, it looks like. Ayla Johnson, long throw that goes to Blaine. Blaine's able to try to chip it by. Great defense by the Hawks. Blaine trying to recover back, but that was great defense. KK Hart trying to recover back. Good ball reversal. Rowan Daly using her speed to get back in there. They're going to call
something.
They're probably going to card her on that.
Yeah. Wow. It's probably the right call again.
Yeah.
Crowd certainly does not like this.
Should be a substitution here for the Chargers.
And that was called on Rowan, I believe.
Yeah. So looks like Brooklyn Jensen. It's nice to be able to send your center back in when that happens.
.42 seconds to go in the first half. We'll see if Latin can do something here.
Last time that Maggie Hyder did that from this side, she shot on goal, and it was a dangerous shot. Now Maggie's taking it from the far side. Referee's giving us some extra rest. Doesn't believe that they're at 10 yards. He's letting them move up. Look at that. That doesn't happen often.
Wow.
That was fun refereeing right there. Hyder trying to shoot on goal. Dangerous, headed out by Cater. And Maggie Deblitz eats up the rebound on that shot. Nice play by Molly Deblitz, and that was a good shot there by Avery Cheatwood.
Yeah, good awareness by Deblitz. She had her eye on the ball for the whole play and made sure that nothing bad happened there. Got to get it back out.
Yeah, we've got 10 seconds left.
That's going to be a throw-in, or they can get it down there.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Never actually was a throw in there. All right, so at the end of the first half, Chargers are up 1-0 on an upper 90 goal by KK Hart off of a ball sort of squibbling around in a corner. Chargers had 7 hot shots to the Hawks 5. Chargers had 3 corners. The Hawks had 0. On the screen, it says each goalie had 2 saves, but I thought Molly had 3.
Nope, 2.
Okay. The official statistician says nope, 2. All right, so those of you, 103 of you that are watching, you're seeing a great game. A number of people of you signed in the chat to say who you are or where you're watching from. We're going to take a quick break on the mics, and we will be back at the end of the half, and there is no clock up telling me how long the half is going to be. So
probably about 10 minutes?
Yeah, probably about 10 minutes. All right, we've got about 2 minutes left to go at halftime. The student section halftime soccer game has ended. Teams are making their way back towards the benches. So the score at the half is 1-0 on an upper 90 goal by KK Hart off a scramble off of a corner, giving the Chargers the 1-0 lead. If you missed some of the pregame promotions here, this is, according to Max Preps anyway, the number 2 team in the country playing against the number 4 team in the country. Chargers ranked number 2 in the country. Their strength of schedule is considered the most difficult of any schools in the top 25, having played several of the top public and private school teams in North and South Carolina. So pretty impressive 9-0 record with that strength of schedule, including winning both games down in Charleston recently against 2 tough teams down there and winning those games fairly handily. Hawks have played tough. They've had some chances. Both teams have put pressure on here. As we also said, Dan Dudley said this game is not going to win a state championship. Might give some psychological advantages, but as Charlie also mentioned just near the end of the half, we assume that this is the first of 3 meetings between these teams. Certainly looks like it would probably be. This game here at Latin, I believe, on April 18th, and then the final game will be presumably in the States, perhaps in the state finals. So we got Richmond in the University of Richmond in the house. We've got, Embry-Riddle in the house. We got some Denison, Ohio people watching, some Massachusetts people. I don't know who's farthest, Massachusetts, Ohio. Got some good long-distance people watching here. Great to have everybody watching the stream. For those 50 people who signed off at halftime, time to come back on. Oh, yep, quick jump. Time to come back on. Restart your devices. Second half is getting ready to go. Two other notes. The game before this was girls across Latin defending state championships having beat Providence Day 18-3 in the States last year, and this game was its final score 16-10?
16-10.
16-10. Great game of that game. And then over at Latin, the Providence Day boys across beat Charlotte Latin 16-6, which is Bobby Thompson's 300th victory as a Providence Day coach. So congratulations to Coach Thompson. We got a big crowd here watching the game. Good student section, lots of parents. The far side visitor stands are pretty full. And so is the chat with lots of people watching, including Luna Dixon from Salem, Massachusetts. Hopefully Luna hasn't tried to chase the ball on the screen. All right. I think the Chargers are back to their starting lineup. Certainly Abby's back on the left side. Tried to go forward. There's Jermosevich, who's shadowing Jada McGrew, whichever side she's on. Devin McElroy comes back and gets it. Kelsey Hart has it far side. Back to Devin. Tries to get it through. That was blocked. She was looking for Blaine. Yeah, this is the starting lineup for the Chargers. Grace White trying to hustle back. She's able to hustle back. Kate Cater guarding or protecting. Molly Deblitz. Good communication. Earlier in the year, there were a couple instances where there was not quite as good communication between the defenders and the goalie, but that's definitely improved. Hart down the far sideline. Zimmer over to McElroy. McElroy goes far side towards McGrew. There's Jermosevich stepping up, but McGrew comes back and gets it. McGrew still has it. McGrew goes through looking for Zimmer.
Nice pass.
Nice pass. Zimmer goes through. That's going to be offsides. Offside. That was really close, looking for McElroy through the middle. Gradually, people are coming back from halftime. We're up to 72 devices. Grace White heads forward. KK Hart headed with the back of her head forward. Grace White steps in. They're going to say she blocked that with her elbow. I'm not quite sure. That certainly wasn't intentional because she was too close for it to be intentional, but called handling the ball by the referee. Long kick forward. I think that's Maggie Hyder. She's been doing all of the long kicks for the Hawks, and good defending over there by Kelsey Hart to earn a goal kick for the Chargers. Outside of Gouldine, back towards Brooklyn Jensen. KK Hart comes out and gets it. Goes far side to Kate Cater. Cater looks for Devin McElroy. She tried to flip it down the sideline to Kelsey Hart, but Hart wasn't there yet. Blocked forward by the Chargers. Ball is bouncing all over the field from the Ball Girls. Throw in by the Hawks. Pressured by the Chargers. Zhang's able to get it across. Good ball reversal over this side to Grayson Levesque. And Molly Deblitz comes up with it. Jade McGrew is kind of hiding over on this sideline. Yep, there's it, looking for her. Heads it forward. Look, Leah let that go by her. Now Leah's pressuring. They call a foul on her. I don't know what he's talking to Dan Dudley. That Jada, I think, thought he was talking to her for a second when he started walking over, but he's discussing Dan's critique of his call there.
Well, I mentioned it a couple times, but I think in the first half, the refs did a good job. There was a couple close calls, but I think they handled this game well.
Yeah, they were pretty invisible, which is what you want.
Exactly, and it's much easier said than done, especially in a game with these high stakes. Two of the best teams in the country.
Cater steps up, is able to get that forward to Blaine McElroy. She goes outside to Kelsey Hart. Kelsey still has it. Goes this side. It's a dangerous pass.
Yeah.
It was behind Abby. Levesque has it. Levesque goes through. And then Cater is able to kick there. Somebody kicks there. Let's see if that's going to be a corner. Is that a corner? That's the first corner for Latin, I believe.
It's actually a goal kick.
Did they?
Yeah, but the refs pointed to the corner.
We ref called that a corner.
Okay. Our PA man called it a goal kick, but it does look like it's going to be a corner.
Looks like that's Avery Cheatwood going up to take the corner kick. Is this their first corner? I believe it is.
It is.
I think Molly thought that it went off of their player also,
Yeah.
because she could have gotten it.
Molly comes
What
out
a
and gets
save
that.
by
Great
Molly.
job by Molly.
Great
Gets it.
athleticism there.
Got that ball at its highest point. This is maybe the best game we've seen her play yet this year on our streaming.
For sure. She's been pretty flawless.
They were saying that went out of bounds for a Latin throw. Kelsey Hart's not convinced, but that doesn't overturn the call. That's going to be, is that Devin that's limping over there? Yeah, Devin got
It
a
is.
little bit of a stinger there, but I think she's okay. It's Blaine taking up real estate in the middle. Goes over to KK Hart. Hart goes over to Abby Gouldine. Goes up to Jada. Jada's able to turn on Jamirzovic. Nice shot by Jada, and that's a goal. That's a beautiful shot by Jada McGrew. Nice pass by Abby Gouldine. Beautiful shot by Jada McGrew.
I mean, you said it. That was incredible work by Jada McGrew. Tough goal from about 30 yards out.
That's it.
Placed perfectly.
33:58 of the second half, and that's a beautiful shot.
Who assisted that?
Abby Gouldine.
Yeah. She's been playing great, too.
You know, one thing about both Jada and Blaine is they can shoot from anywhere. And when I mean shoot from anywhere, legitimately get the ball into the upper 90 from anywhere.
I mean, they're both so skilled.
When we were watching the game in South Carolina at Oceanside, and Blaine, they each scored one of those from pretty far out.
It's impressive. I think when you watch this team a lot, you can kind of take it for granted, but man, are they good.
We're up to 94 watching now. Chargers with the 2-0 lead. Ball knocked down by Brooklyn Jensen. Forward, Molly Deblitz is coming out to get it. Kicks it. Oh, that's a smart play. Abby tried to control that, but that was a smart play by Molly over to Abby. Coming up to take the throw is Jermisevich. Up to McGrew.
Ooh, she kind of lost
Maggie
control
Hyder
of that.
was able to take that away. Good pressure by the Chargers back. McElroy pressuring. McElroy still pressuring. And Blaine is able to come away with it. Looks down far side. Got a horse race there. And it's going to go out of bounds for a throw. Was that... who was that trying to get the ball on that far side for us? Was that Devin? It was Devin, yeah. I was trying to the shadows aren't helping me use cleat color for identification. Good throw in. Blaine is pressured, trying to turn it. Is able to get it across. Jermisevich steps in. Blaine heads it back forward. Blaine cuts to the middle. Tried to get it through. Good step up. Jada McGrew has it. Jada McGrew still has it. Nice step up by Latin. Still fighting for it. That eventually they're calling offsides there. I'm not sure when the pass happened that caused the offsides, but okay. I just don't know which pass the offsides was called on. That's all. Oh, it's, I still don't know when. Anyway, all right, that's up to Hyder. Hyder pressured by KK Hart. Jermisevich goes forward. Headed forward by Abby Goldine. Nice play by Sunny Jen. That's forward by Lucy Dempsey. Dempsey comes back and gets it. KK Hart fighting with her. KK Hart goes to Grace White in the middle. White goes far side. Kelsey Hart was not able to get there. There's Hyder. That's dangerous. Grace White kicks it forward. Sunny Jen heads it forward again. That's Brooklyn Jensen, I believe. Nice play right there. Hart goes forward to McGrew. Back to KK Hart. Looks forward for Leah Zimmer. Leah Zimmer's in space.
Got a chance here.
Got a left foot, not able to line up the far post, and goes out of bounds for a goal kick.
Yeah, that's a tough shot. I mean, you said it was the left foot. Needed to turn her hips a little bit.
The stat keeper, production person / assistant coach was talking about the hips there.
Yeah, I may have stolen my line from her. Shout out, Miss Dixon.
Goal kick headed forward by Blaine. Devin trying to get it. Devin goes back to Abby. Abby trying to go outside, keeps it in. Goes over to Grace. Kate Cater has it. Kate, there you go. Kate looking over for Kelsey Hart. Kelsey cuts in. Nice through ball up to, I believe that's Devin. Yep, it is. Devin goes back outside to Kelsey, who had recovered to her position. That's
I think that was Blaine.
I meant Blaine. Sorry, I meant Blaine. It was Blaine. I just misspoke. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah, it was the captain band that gave it away.
Yeah. I was just admiring the passing too much. They're calling that offside.
Okay. Interesting.
Dan Dudley didn't like the call. That's. I mean, the linesman was on the line. The hard part about that is the pass was made from so far away that if you're watching for the moment the pass is made, by the time you turn and look at the line, it's hard to tell. So
yeah, that's definitely a tough call.
Yeah.
Very close.
Long kick forward by the Hawks. Knocked forward by KK Hart. Devin McElroy was holding the hands of Levesque. Abby Gouldine recovers. Kate Cater under pressure goes outside to Kelsey Hart. Chargers are using space well. Devin keeps trying to sneak through. There we go. That time she was onside, but it was blocked by Latin. Jada McGrew has it. Jada fighting for it. Comes out of it. Comes out with the ball. That was 1v2. Now she's 1v2 again. Crosses towards KK Hart a little bit, not quite enough on it. Kelsey Hart stepping in. Kelsey Hart gets that back to Grace White. Grace White goes back to Jensen. Jensen goes over to Cater. Well, just good ball control here by the Chargers right now. Kelsey Hart down the sideline, looking for Blaine in the diagonal. Blaine keeps wanting that through ball. Have not been able to set it up for her. Pressure by the Hawks, going outside to Levesque.
Good opportunity here.
And then Abby Gouldine closes down. There's that Abby Gouldine speed right there.
Yeah. I mean, she's been playing really well today. We've called her name a lot for good reason. She's been aggressive on defense. She's had some really nice throw-ins. She's going to get another opportunity here. And the crowd liked that call.
So it looks like DePhillips came in for Grace White. Same basic substitution pattern he used in the first half for Dan Dudley. There was some question as to whose kick this was, but Latin thought it was their kick, and then both teams seemed to think it was then Providence Day kick, and then it was corrected back to Latin's kick. Addison Hall's going to take this. She's taken some of the long ones. When it's too far out to shoot, she takes them.
Good kick.
Yeah, into the mixer. Well played. Molly comes out, eats that up. Good job by Molly.
You know, Molly Deblitz has been one of the biggest keys to this game. She's played really, really well. Obviously, the defense has helped her. But she's been very good thus far.
To Phillips over to Cater, over to Hart. If you watch the Chargers a lot, they reverse the ball along their bat line quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Devin goes outside to, I believe that's KK Hart. KK goes back to DePhillips. DePhillips goes in the middle to, now that was KK Hart, so I'm not sure. I was talking about the other side. Unless KK Hart switched sides that fast, which could have happened. That goes all the way through to Ava Nadeau. Scramble for the ball off the kick. Kelsey Hart gets it, looks forward for KK Hart. Jada McGrew kind of appears out of nowhere, gets the pass back from Devin. Jada shoots. Another great shot by Jada. Good save.
Yeah, really nice save there by Nadeau.
That's up to Levetz. But Devin comes back and gets it. Devin puts it back into the mixer. Headed up. Leah Zimmer trying to get it. Leah's trying to turn. Devin with a great back heel to Jada, but Jada did not get as much on that shot as the previous one.
Yeah.
That was a cheeky back heel by
Very
Blaine
nice.
McElroy right there.
Jada's gotten a couple shots off. Really nice save by Nadeau on the first one, and the second one was a little bit easier.
A little bit of extracurriculars there between Blaine McElroy and Maggie Hyder, and that'll be a Latin kick. Looks like Addison Hall is going to take the free kick here. call long kick, challenging the end line. Kelsey Hart trying to win the race for the ball. She does win the race. Gets that to Blaine. Blaine gets that forward towards KK Hart. Ball's bouncing around. Devin McElroy comes over and gets it. Back to Blaine. Blaine tries to go forward to KK Hart. Comes back to Blaine. Blaine's pressured. Blaine still has the ball. Blaine still has the ball. Blaine, Jada Guru lets it go through. Falls to Abby Goldine. And then cleared out by the Hawks. That was almost one too many pass. That was a nice dummy by Jada McGrew, but Chargers should have been able to get something on the goal there.
Yeah, it was kind of a little bit of a broken play, in a sense. You said it, maybe one too many passes there, but a good opportunity nonetheless.
Jensen goes forward to Blaine McElroy. McElroy goes down the sideline to Jada. Let's see. Jada decides that she's not going to win that race. And that'll be a goal kick. Hawks subbing in for the Hawks. We have Marisol Wickham and Sunny Jen. Looks like Ella Romanowski is going to check in for, is that Haley with her? Or is that Zoe? Is that Zoe? It's Zoe Hargrave.
It's Zoe's.
Yeah,
Zoe.
Nice ball. There goes Blaine again. I'm going to call that offsides. Blaine's going to be talking to Devin later tonight. Devin, you got to be on sides for those passes. Kate Cater down the sideline, headed forward and out of bounds. I think that was Zimmer on that header. Good pressure there by Cater. Good turn, but Cater's able to kick it out of bounds. Nice job by Kate Cater there in defense. A little bit of a feeling of a lull in the play right now.
Mm-hmm.
21 minutes left in the game.
And honestly, I think scoreboard-wise, that may not be the worst thing for the Chargers if Latin's kind of taking their foot off the gas.
Hart tries to
2-0
get
lead
that
is
forward, long through ball. Jensen, nice play, heads it forward. KK Hart flicks it forward, looking for Devin McElroy. Jada pressuring and kicked out of bounds by, I think that was that Lucy Dempsey or was that Mary Stewart Hunter? I couldn't see the number there.
15, I believe, or 16?
18.
18.
So it was Mary Stewart Hunter. And that was, looks like Devin and Leah checked out right then. Blaine has it. Blaine tries to turn, goes outside to Abby Goldine. Abby with a nice cross. Blocked in front. Cleared out. Look at that step in there. That was Rada Phillips on the step in. That's Ella Romanowski, that side. Over to Kelsey Hart down the sidelines. That's probably Zoe Hargraves based on where she was playing earlier. And that's going to be a goal kick. So first half goal by KK Hart, second half goal by Jada McGrew have given the Chargers a 2-0 lead with just under 20 minutes left in the second half. Falls to Blaine. Nice footwork by Blaine. Blaine tries to go through to Jada McGrew.
Yeah, that was a tough pass.
Look at McGrew's.
Wow.
McGrew covers back. They're going to call a foul there, but or are they calling a throw? That's still not entirely clear. I guess they called a foul. No, there's no sense of it. No, he's calling the throw in.
Okay.
Yep, that's
wow.
what I thought. I mean, that's twice she's done that. She cleared the ball out of bounds. That's not a foul. They wanted it because she came from behind. That's why people wanted to foul, but she was going so fast. By the time she hit the ball, she was in front. Or at least to the side. Long throw down the far sideline. Kelsey Hart tries to step in, bounces over her. DePhillips tries to step in. Kate Cater tries to step in. Kelsey Hart to DePhillips. Down the sideline to Hargraves. Hargraves goes to KK Hart. KK Hart tried to send, we almost sent Devin down the sideline then. KK Hart tried.
Pretty nice ball movement on that play, besides the missed pass there.
That might be Romaneski on that side. That's Romaneski. That's not Zoe Hargraves. Great play by Ella. Phillips goes outside. Abby Goldine has it. Chargers throw. Long throw. That's Zoe Hargraves' this side. Ella's the other side. Now that we got that straight. That's what happens with the 60-something-year-old eyes. Phillips goes forward to McElroy. Interesting. Said that's Hawks ball. Blaine's like, how is that Hawks ball? So are a lot of the other fans. Jada has it. Now Blaine's got it. That one can be Hawks ball, she says, as she turns around and walks back. Long throw. Jada McGrew is able to hit it forward. Calling a handball there. Blaine stops it. Goes down the sideline looking for Jada.
Yeah.
Great through ball for Jada. Jada 1v1 in the corner.
This is where she's dangerous.
Gets by. 1v1. Tries to go far post. Good ball. Somebody's got to get there on that ball. Nice shot. That falls in the middle. And... Oof. That was a great shot by KK Hart, deflected out of bounds for another Chargers corner.
It was a close one with Latin kind of flirting with disaster.
Somebody's Jada McGrew's on the, it looks like she's cramping up a little bit on the ground. Devin was already standing up, ready to go in, so we'll see if that's what happens.
I'm sure that's what Coach Dudley will do.
We'll be streaming again Thursday night against Charlotte Christian. Same thing as tonight. Girls lacrosse at I think on Thursday it'll be at 5, not 5:30. Girls lacrosse will be at 5 on Thursday, and
with Bayhackle.
Is Bayhackle doing Thursday for the girls lacrosse or for?
Yes.
Okay. And what about
first
for
game?
Just the first game, and then so we won't be doing that. Bayhackle will be, and then soccer will be against Christian in the second game.
Yes.
And you'll have this announcing team. Who's that taking that? Is that maybe Hargraves?
Yeah.
Kelsey Hart inside, knocked down, chipped up top. Ooh. It's good. That's good soccer.
There.
Yep, good contact. Abby Goldine is under pressure, comes over to get it, controls it, goes back down the sideline. Blaine's there. Blaine gets by. Blaine driving in the box. Blaine still driving in the box.
Good control by Blaine.
Goes
McElroy.
back to Hart. Hart 1v1, gets some space. I think Blaine might have been offsides had something happened there, but well played.
Solid save by Nadeau.
Romanowski, she tries to get it forward to McElroy. Shoulder to shoulder, knocked down by Hunter. Recovers and then forces a throw in. Blaine's working hard still. KK Hart rotating over. Abby Goldine rotating up. Rada Phillips, or that was Brooklyn, sorry, rotating up. Brooklyn rotating up again. Nice play. KK Hart hit from behind after the pass. They're going to call the free kick there because Chargers didn't maintain possession. Good continuation play there. Dan Dudley's like, Abby, you take it. And Abby was looking around for the ball. But she found it. By the way, Jada stayed in the game and is back in here. That's KK driving the end line, able to get a dangerous ball in the middle, but nobody was there. I'm not sure they had faith that she was going to get to it. Punt by Nadu. Blaine comes back to try to win possession. They grabbed her arm or something on the way by. Was that an arm or shirt? Something.
It looked like it.
It's hard to keep up with Blaine for a full game. Somebody's coming from behind there. Phillips over to Cater. Cater looks towards Romanowski. Knock forward. DePhillips steps in. Romanowski back to Cater. Cater still has it. Cater on a run. Cater is wheeling and dealing. Tries to get it through. Over to Romanowski. Romanowski tries to go down the sideline. I think that's Hargraves, but I can't see the number over there. I think that's Zoe Hargraves. She gets knocked down, gets up and gets it again. Tries to cross it towards Jada and KK, not able to. Jada tries to come back and get it, and I think that might be
a card, yeah. Wow.
For Maggie Hyder. Jada wasn't happy about that contact, but let's see. This is
I wouldn't be either.
Legitimate shooting position. KK Hart's trying to set it up.
She's already scored once today.
Sunny Jin checking back in here.
I think anything can happen when one of the Chargers players gets the ball inside of the 30-yard line.
Yep. 12:42 once the clock restarts. It's easy setting 10 yards when you have a football field to help you. KK Shirts. Ooh, saved over. I think is that the second time they've had to do that on KK this game? It's the second time.
That is the second time. Another nice save by Nadeau. She's making some good plays today. She's had to work pretty hard.
Blaine McElroy taking the corner. 12:20 left. What is this, the fifth corner or sixth for the Chargers? It's one of them.
I think the fifth, maybe. It's hard to keep track.
Goes short to Jada. Jada goes back to Blaine. Blaine gets around the first
Nice
player.
fake.
Left foot shot, far 18. There
Wow.
we go. There's that shot from outside the 18. Blaine McElroy, assisted by Jada McGrew. We saw that exact same shot against Oceanside. She's like outside the 18. All of a sudden the ball's in the net, and you're not quite sure, wait, what just happened?
With the left foot, too.
Blaine's going to be playing at Purdue. KK is going to be playing at Tulsa.
And Jade is going to Florida State.
Yep. Long through ball. Molly comes out and controls that easily.
Number 17, Blaine McElroy. Final goal, 69th minute of the match. Blaine McElroy for the Chargers.
Blaine is able to send that. She tried to send that toward Jada. Nice step in and head there by, that was Jim Rusovich again. Nice through ball. Blaine looking for Ella. Cleared out. Defender, Mary Stewart was trying to claim that was off Ella, but the lines person didn't buy it.
It's back now. Okay, the time was off there for a second.
Another throw. This is what happened in the first half, like 5 throws in a row from that sideline. Oh, here comes another one. Riley Brindley, your younger sister, just walked by. Oh, what's going on here? There, some discussion. I don't know what the discussion is.
Think we're going to get the pleasure of watching another throw in from that sideline.
There's some discussion here. They're all pointing over to that side. I don't know what they're pointing at.
Can't even really tell who's discussing. Oh, it's the coaches over here.
Yeah, I don't know if they're talking about the Latin coach is complaining about something. I don't know if he's complaining about the ball girls. I don't know what the complaint is. The lines person called him over because he was complaining. Nancy Beatty is now talking to the Latin bench. She's going to go around the other side. I don't know what the conversation is about. I thought the ball girls were doing a really good job getting the ball back in. Now they're pointing in that direction. Is there not a good soccer ball they're playing with right now? I do not know what's happening.
Huh. You don't see this very often.
You know, there is a fan on the sideline over there. I wonder if that's the issue. No, that's the lines person. I don't know what's going on over there. It's something to do with the ball girls, but I don't know what the issue is. I thought the ball girls were doing a good job getting the ball back quickly.
Bringing a cart over there.
Yeah, they're trying to get Nancy Beatty over there faster by the cart. I don't know what's going on here. Now she's talking to the Latin fans. Oh, so this could be the issue. But it was the Latin coach that called attention to what was going on. So
some of the Latin fans do not look happy over there. At least one of them.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but
we'll see.
She just gave thumbs up. We can start the play again.
Oh, that's good.
Nancy Beatty did. So I don't really know what's happening. It was the Latin coach that asked for the stoppage in play, so I'm not quite sure what's happening, to be honest. Yeah, but why the Latin coach was the one that was calling? That's interesting because we couldn't hear anything. Well, we're semi-inside, so who knows? All right, Kelsey, ball's back in play finally. Back to Kate Cater. Over to Brooke Jensen. I guess I can call her Brooke since her sister did. To the middle to McGrew. McGrew turns, goes through to, I think that's Zoe Hargraves. Shoots wide. 9:53 left. We got Devin and Leah checking back in. And I think that's, assuming I was right that that's Zoe. Do we think that's Zoe or do we think that's somebody else? Yeah, I think that was Zoe and Ella coming out. Devin wins control, goes outside to Kelsey Hart.
Her sister calls her Brookie.
Brookie. Good pressure by the Hawks. Got an opening there. And Abby Gouldine cleans up. There's your favorite player in the game again, or one of your favorite players.
Well, she's been great today.
She's actually been great all season.
All season.
Nice step in by Hunter. They're going to call
Big
that
contact.
a foul on Blaine on that contact. I mean, they were both going for the ball, so there's no foul. Quick restart by the Hawks. One of the things I liked about the way Jada plays is she's over here hugging the sideline, making space. When you have your striker hugging the sideline, that forces the defense to spread out. Ayla Johnson's going to check in for, is that Kelsey coming out? I think it is. What? Or no, it's Ray coming out. This is exactly what happened the first half. Kelsey goes to holding midfield and Ray comes out. So he essentially has at least 3 people he's comfortable playing holding midfield.
That's good.
A
Depth this
a
year.
freshman, a sophomore, and a senior.
Yeah, this is a very active freshman class on the soccer team. Coach Dudley seems very comfortable playing a few of these girls. He has all
It's
year.
headed out of bounds. Kelsey Hart goes back to Brooklyn Jensen, over to Abby Gouldine. That time, Abby can't keep it in, but that's okay. Kate Cater cleans up, looking for Leah. Jeremisevic heads it up. Mary Stuart Hunter heads it forward. Blaine steps in and gets it. Blaine goes to KK Hart. KK goes back to Blaine. She's going to look for Jada or not. No, she's going to turn and attack the 18. Players falling off of her. Goes outside to Kelsey Hart, back to KK Hart. KK looks for Jada cutting. Jada, nice footwork. Jada makes some space for herself. Goes back to Kelsey Hart. Kelsey was looking far sideline for Ayla Johnson. Ayla not able to get there.
Yeah, maybe some miscommunication there.
I think that it was just the fullback not quite getting up into the attack position. Really, we play wingbacks, not fullbacks. It's Blaine driving. There's that left foot chance. She tries to get it through. That one she was trying to feed through to Leah, I think. We're going to have some tired little kids in school tomorrow, as some of them are running back and forth in front of us. And it's past my bedtime, so it's probably past theirs. Abby Gouldine steps in again. Avery Cheatwood tries to clean up. Kelsey Hart turns, tries to go over to her sister.
Tough pass.
Maggie Hyder steps in. And then Hart to Hart to Zimmer.
Ooh.
Zimmer's knocked into. Zimmer still has it as her feet. She goes back to KK Hart. KK goes back to Abby Gouldine. Abby goes to Kelsey Hart. Nice step in there by the Hawks. Dangerous pass over here. Great recovery by Kate Cater. Good shot by Eleanor Fisher. Great recovery by Kate Cater on defense. Gives the Hawks another corner. Now we are up to 103 devices watching. So counting the 50 people watching the same device in Ohio, I'm going to say that's at least 150 people watching.
That's fair. Not stretching at all.
Nah.
Well, Kate Cater, I think she saved a goal there.
Molly gets that at the top.
Nice job by Molly Deblitz. She's been playing great all game long. She's made some really tough saves, gotten the ball up at its peak.
Look at that. Ayla forward to Blaine. Blaine forward. I think can't tell if that's Leah. Leah with the cross. Nobody able to get on that cross.
Back to the goalie Nadeau.
Oh, Blaine to Jada, look out. Yeah,
That's easy for Jada McClure. Or McGrew.
too many Jadas that are starring for us. Jada McGrew from Blaine McElroy, 343. As soon as Blaine hit that ball, you knew it was trouble for Latin.
Easy. And that's McGrew's second goal, and she also has an assist. Blaine McElroy 1 assist and 1 goal in this game.
Puts the Chargers up 4-0 with 3:43 left. So think about this. This is the number 2 ranked team in the country playing the number 4 ranked team in the country, and the score is 4-0.
It's impressive, to say the least.
And that's, again, as Dan Dudley pointed out, the Chargers are playing by far the toughest strength of schedule among the top 25 ranked teams. This would be one of those tough games. Abby went corner, but Jada was back here in her midfield, so she was not going to catch that one.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching, by the way. We got a few people signing off. What, you think the game's over? Come on, there's 3:44 left.
We can still make it 6-0.
Blaine heads it forward. Leah Zimmer has it, goes outside to Jada. Nice. Going to call an offsides on Devin there, I think.
Very good call. I mean, overall, really, really nice game by the Chargers on both ends of the field.
Yeah, the fact they only gave up 2 corners.
That's impressive. Against the number 4 ranked team in the country. But I will say, Coach Dudley said in his Charlotte Observer interview that this is going to be a completely different game than the second matchup at Charlotte Latin later in April.
Jada trying to chip that through to Blaine. What a ball. Blaine has it. Kicked out of bounds. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't get to stream the away games. We'll just have to go watch.
We will. And I'm sure that'll be a good game, too,
I've actually streamed an away game, but it was
Have you?
But it was a neutral site game, so we streamed from a neutral site. It was at Covenant Day. It was against Latin in a state championship. KK Hart, nice cross. Nadia, good save. Yep. I mean, she's played pretty well. It's
she
just
has.
that you're not going to stop some of the shots that were taken on her. 1:34 left.
Well, yeah, I think when you're playing against Blaine McElroy, Jada McGrew, among all of the other Chargers that have been playing really great this season, it's tough to stop them all in the same game. But overall, Nadeau has played really well. And this is a very good Charlotte Latin team, as we have said over and over again.
Abby Gould hit that ball so far that Leah Zimmer would have been offsides if it had gone through.
1 minute remaining in regulation. 1 minute.
Final minute of play. Abby controlling it again.
Ooh.
Abby is run into there. Hopefully she's okay. I mean, they were heading the ball, going for the ball, but Abby was definitely clattered into there.
Free kick Chargers.
You're not going to let Abby take that kick after getting hit. Come on. Okay. Kelsey with the kick. 30 seconds left.
You let her rest.
Into the
Good kick.
box. Looking for the second ball. Nice step in there in the second ball by Ayla Johnson. That's
Are they
Blaine.
trying to go for 5? Oof.
I'll have to give Blaine a hard time tomorrow about missing that shot. All right, and that'll be the game. A huge win for the Chargers, 4-0 over Charlotte Latin. Again, remember, this is the first of 2, if not 3 meetings, so championships are not won early in April.
They're not.
But it's a good statement for the Chargers. Charger goals were scored by KK Hart at 7:48 the first half, then Jada McGrew at 33:58 in the second half, assisted by Abby Goldine. Blaine McElroy at 11:56 the second half, assisted by Jada McGrew, and Jada McGrew again at 3:43, assisted by Blaine McElroy. What do we have for final stats? Shots, corners, and all that. Charlie, it's all you.
Yeah, so Providence Day had 5 corners compared to 2 for Charlotte Latin, 17 shots to just 9 for Latin, and then 6 saves for Providence Day, 8 saves for Ava Nadeau and Charlotte Latin. Final score 4-0. Chargers take the win here at home.
I don't know if we can pick a player of the game, but we were sort of partial to Abby and Molly, but I don't know how you can not talk about Blaine and Jada either.
Yeah, and Jada.
Yeah.
2 goals and assist. Pretty good game for her as well.
Well played by the whole team. And I will, we will sign off. We will see you Thursday night. Nice job, Charlie. Charlie, do you have an assessment coming up tomorrow maybe or Thursday?
Maybe tomorrow morning in your class.
Tomorrow morning AP US history test? Okay,
Yes,
good
I'm
luck
looking
on
forward
that
to
AP US history test.
Well, thank you.
All right, and we will sign off and see you all.